Hello, Professor White. My name is Dali Ali, and I will be presenting the first part of our quality consulting. All right, moving on to the company overview of Singapore Airlines. Singapore Airlines, or the situation analysis for Singapore Airlines. As I mentioned in the previous.
Hello everyone, my name is Taiwo Bello and I'll be presenting a brief overview of the identified quality problems with Singapore Airlines. This slide demonstrates the summarized quality issues into three categories. First category is regarded as core problem, being service inconsistency between short haul and long haul flights. Our research reveals the growing concerns from customers, including poor customer service, ineffective communication during flight disruptions, and difficulties obtaining refunds. Next is variance in staff behavior, booking experience, and communications. This other category of service complaints again point to unresponsive cabin crew, overpriced tickets, and online booking inefficiencies, along with weak luggage tracking. The last category is misalignment with brand promise of uniform premium service. We arrived at these based on reports also showing dissatisfaction among economy class travelers, often citing a lack of personalized service and a lack of staff training. These issues reflect key gaps in empathy, assurance, and responsiveness. While the airline remains technically strong, these findings clearly show a need for improved staff training, digital tools, and better customer communication. Thank you.
Hi, my name is William Zhang. I'd like to talk about the control chart and the plateau chart. On the customer FF's website, we selected 50 customer complaints about Singapore Airlines from 2018 to 2025. A total of 99 complaints. The control chart illustrates the frequency of different types of customer complaints compared to control limits. The CL means the average number of complaints. The UCL and LCL are using the standard deviation to identify expected valuation. From the chart, customer service complaints are higher than the mean, but still below the UCL. The valuation is high but acceptable. However, it should still be monitored closely. Staff punctuality and speed are above the mean, indicating they have room to improve. Now let's move on to the plateau chart. Customer service has the most complaints, followed by staff punctuality and speed. The least complaints are sales, marketing, and so on. The chart also states that a small number of causes, like customer service, result in a large portion of the total issues. The top three causes represent about 80% of all complaints.
Thank you. I'll start with the environmental analysis, which we conducted using a fishbone diagram to identify the root cause of poor customer service at Singapore Airlines. I will talk about 6 categories showing how both internal and external factors contribute to declining service quality. Now it's time to talk about fishbone diagram. Here, we found that the issues span across 6 key areas. The first one is machines, such as inefficient booking and outdated flight tracking system. The next one is processes, including poor customer protocols and system inefficiencies. The third one is people, mainly lack of empathy and poor cabin crew responsiveness. The next one is materials, such as inadequate service manuals and outdated training resources. Then, measurement, for example, lack of service audits and weak feedback mechanisms. And the last one is external environment, especially rising fuel prices and weather-related delays. Now I will talk about SWOT analysis. Singapore Airlines has clear strength, a premium brand, global recognition, and modern fleet. But there are key weaknesses like inconsistent service and high number of customer complaints. Opportunities include leading in sustainability and using AI to enhance services. However, threats such as fuel price volatility and increased competition put pressure on their premium position. To stay competitive, the airline must address service inconsistencies and focus on internal improvements, especially around empathy, responsiveness, and operational processes.
Hello everyone, my name is Indira. I will talk about potential recommendation for the field is outbreak booking interface and alerts. Invest in AI driving support. This one is introducing empathy training for cabin crew. And the four is modernize flight tracking. And the last one is launch post flying feedback and audits. For the final recommendation, Singapore Airlines, we have customer service retrieve program, focus in empathy, responsiveness, and conscience. Timeline launch between 1 month, 6 week program quarterly. The cost approach is $200 to $1,000 measurement key PAS, passenger advice, and flight audits. So in implementation plan overview, we have action, staff retraining and digital upgrades, and tool internal coordinator, external training assessment tool, and responsibility HR plus customer services. In expect result, we have reduces complaint, improved satisfaction score. So in implementation chart, these are implementation chart for the Singapore Airlines customer service retraining program. It shows all the activities and tasks from August to October, bit by week. The chart includes 3 big parts. The first is training, designing, and preparation. First 2 weeks, delivery of training, 5th week, post-training monitoring and assessment, last 2 weeks.
Hi there, and welcome to the conclusion portion of this presentation. My name is Cassandra, and I will be presenting this part. Singapore Airlines maintains a globally respected brand assembled on premium service and lively mastery. Although our evaluation revealed growing service inconsistencies intentionally in staff responsiveness and sensitivity that highlight a gap relative to the company's intended quality tradition and its current realization. These issues recommend that while the foundation remains robust, renewed spotlight is needed to embed service beliefs uniformly across all employee scales and routes. To address these gaps, we recommend a total quality management process centered on 3 pillars: culture, engagement, and customer relationship. Culture can be reinforced through gradually understanding training and performance monitoring. Engagement can become enhanced through valid moment resolution systems, and employee recognition and customer relationships can be strengthened with predictive tools, automated alerts, and more operational use of passenger solutions. These ways will help Singapore Airlines sustain its premium positioning while transforming to shift customers. This program will involve the retraining of all cabin and support staff with a focus on empathy, responsiveness, and service consistency. This training is projected to cost around $202,000, start within 1 month of approval, and last for 6 weeks initially with quarterly refreshers, and will be continuously monitored through KPIs. This program, once completed, will decrease the customer complaints and improve satisfaction in post-flight surveys. Thank you so much for listening to our presentation today.
Now I will show you our references we use to develop this project for Singapore Airlines. Thank you very much for your attention. Have a good day.